So which tense do we use for talking about the past? Past simple. Of course we use it because the name says it. But what about present perfect? Can we use present perfect to talk about the past? Yes, we can, but how? So stay tuned to find out how we can use present perfect to talk about the past. My name is Michelle and stay tuned. Alright, so as I told you that you can use present perfect to talk about the past, but before we go to that, let's see how we use past simple to talk about the past. This is quite simple. So we say, I finished the course last month. It's quite evident that we are talking about the past because the main verb is in the past. It has ed. Alright, so which verbs have ed? Regular verbs have ed, like dance, danced, danced. Finish, finished, finished. Complete, completed, completed. So these are regular verbs. And this is a past simple sentence for an action that finished in the past. All right? Now let's look at the next one. We saw James yesterday. So the action is finished. All right? We saw James yesterday. Very interesting. Now here again we have the past simple verb, the past form of see. But we do not say seed. Do we say seed? We say saw because this is an irregular verb. So we do not add ed here. Great. Something that I want you to pay attention to is I finished the course last month. So here we are using last month, right? So past simple is usually used with past time markers. For example, here we say yesterday, here we say last month. So we usually have past time markers for past simple tense. Past time markers, which means they tell us about a time in the past. Great. Now here we have the next sentence, and this is very tricky because here we are going to compare past simple with present perfect. So I've lived here since 2006. Good. What is the tense of this sentence? So the tense of this sentence is present perfect because we have here. I've is a contraction for I have. Whenever we have plus the past participle, which is lived here, it makes it the present perfect tense, which is used to talk about the past. But what is the difference? So the difference is that here, I've lived here since 2006. So here we are talking about a time in the past until now. So this is not a finished action. This is an action that started in the past and has finished in the present until now, possibly not even finished in some cases. So let's see it on the timeline. Right? Here is our present, okay? This is the future. And here we have the past. So let's say I started living here in 2006. This is a moment in the past until now, which is 2016. So this time is covered by have, which is present perfect. I cannot say I lived here since 2006. That will be incorrect. We only use the present perfect. So I'll say I've lived here since 2006. And if you want to use the past simple, then it will change. Then you will talk only about one moment in the past, like this. Now, past, and future. So if you're talking about the past simple, you'll say, I lived here in 2006. So at one point in the past, you lived here. When? in 2006. So this is 2006 and that's when you lived. But here we are talking about a time from 2006 until now. So this is the purpose of present perfect. It connects the past with the present until now. Now let's see different ways to use the present perfect to talk about different situations. So here we have, I'm not hungry, thanks, I've already had dinner. So do you see this is an action, okay? A situation. And this is an action. So the action is that I've already had dinner. This happened in the past, right? But its results are seen in the present. So because I ate in the past, that's why right now I'm not hungry. So that's how you can use this tense. You can use this tense to show the present effects of a past action. I've already had dinner. I'm not hungry now. Thanks. Okay, now let's look at the next one that we have. I've seen that film 4 times. So what do you see special here? We are trying to show how many times something happened until now. So until now, until this moment, I have seen that film 4 times. How many times something happened? So we can use the present perfect to talk about the number of times something has happened. Right, I've been to Japan 4 times, which means until now I've been to Japan 4 times. With that we come to the next one. Rebecca has had a baby girl. This means that something happened just now, very close to the present. What am I trying to do here? I'm trying to announce a news. Rebecca has had a baby girl. So this is a news which happened just now. So a recent news. So you'd use the present perfect to talk about a recent news. But be careful. If you want to add more information to it, if you want to say that what time the baby was born, so you'd say, Rebecca has had a baby girl. She was born at 3 o'clock. She was born at 3 o'clock. Now this is past simple. So whenever you're trying to add more information to a recent news in present perfect, you say it in past simple. Rebecca has had a baby girl. She was born at 3. Right? So here we are using the past simple along with present perfect. Now let's look at the next sentence that we have with us. I've hurt my leg and I can't walk properly. So as you can see that this is an action in the past and this is the result, okay? Just like this one, I'm not hungry, thanks, I've already had dinner. So because somebody hurt their leg, that's why they can't walk properly and maybe they're limping. Now, something tricky. You'll often hear Britishers say it out like this. I've hurt my leg and I can't walk properly. But when Americans talk about an action in the past with present results, they often use the past simple. They'd say, I hurt my leg and I can't walk properly. So you'll know whether a person is American or a Brit just by hearing them out. Which tense do they use? Okay, the next one. Have you called your mother yet? Again, here, you'll often hear Britishers use, have you called your mother yet? But the Americans would use the simple past for this. So what do you think would be the simple past for this? You'd say, did you call your mother yet? Here we remove the ed because we cannot have more than one past word in the sentence. So, did you call your mother yet? And because it's a question. Great. So with this we understand how to use the present perfect to talk about the past. And here's another tricky sentence for you. I've already had dinner. How would an American say it? Definitely a British will use have, but an American won't. He'd say, I already had dinner, all right? Just like this one. Okay, I hope that you've completely understood how to use the past simple to talk about the past and even the present perfect to talk about the past in different ways. So with the past simple, we talk about an action in the past, but with the present perfect, we talk about an action in the past which has present results. Thank you so much. I hope this was helpful and you will have great results in the future by watching all my grammar lessons. Please click on other videos to watch other grammar lessons. Thank you so much. Bye-bye.